action back at home. The Cavaliers return from defeating George Wythe at City Stadium and face off with James River. The Rapids coming off a big win against Cosby. Opening kickoff goes to the Cavaliers. Will Collins picks up about 11 yards before he's brought down. Andre Crawley goes to the air and is intercepted early in this one. Rapids picking out the pass and turning it into a pick six. Rapids scoring early, putting 6 up on the board. The extra point attempt will be through the uprights and good. Rapids lead 7-0 real early in this one. Demetrius Bell is going to get the return this time for the Cavalier, and he's going to pick up about a dozen yards or so before he's finally brought down. The Rapids making good on special teams. Then Sal Sadati keeping the drive alive, picking up about 15 yards on this run play, getting the first down. Cavaliers drive, trying to sustain it here. Collins getting the carry, but he comes up a little bit short. Brad Sprouse will have to come out and punt it away for the Cavaliers. It's a short punt, and James Rivers' offense will take over for the first time on the night. They'll go to the air and pick up about 17 yards on this play, make that about 21 yards, and finally brought down. Then a host of Cavaliers coming up to make a big stop here. Hey, I'm not going to say there was motion on the right side, but maybe you saw it and I didn't. I don't know. Nope, penalty though, and they call the pass complete. Yeah, things were getting a little fired up on the Cavaliers sideline. They go to the air once more and it's picked off. I guess maybe it was karma. I don't know. But anyway, Cavaliers get the ball, but they're unable to sustain that drive. And on the punt, it's blocked and lands right in the hands of a Rapids player, and he's going to take it back into the end zone. No blocking the back called there either, and it's a touchdown for the Rapids. So extra point attempt is good, and they're quickly up 14-0 in this game in the first quarter. Crawley trying to take it around the corner, not much room. O'Hara asking for a measurement. Officials refused. Wouldn't give him a measurement, so they have to punt it away. They're not sure how close they are to the line, so they just decide to, instead of going for it, going ahead and punting it away. Decent return here, and Sprouse coming in to make the stop there on the return, up into the return man. Cavalier defense playing tough right there. Whole bunch of Cavaliers getting in on the stop there, and the Rapids will be forced to punt away once more. And, giving you some names on the defensive side of the ball for the Cavaliers, Sal Sadati, Josh Hunter. Oh no, it's another interception by Crawley. Crawley goes to the air, and it's another pick six. So the Rapids again scoring on special teams and defense. No offensive scores so far in the game, and they find themselves up 21-0 at the end of the first quarter. Back to those defensive players on the night: Sharif Henderson, Kendrick Robinson, Sal Sadati, Will Collins, and several others having great stops. Also, Stephen Bond, he had a great night. And there's Hunter making another stop right there. Rapids back with the ball. They're starting to drive downfield. Offense finally getting something going here. The Rapids down into the red zone and trying to drive it in. Cavs hold on this one, and then maybe there was movement there. I don't know. But anyway, they didn't call anything, and the quarterback sneak is successful. Rapids will score. It's 28-0. James River. Kickoff once again, and picking it up this time, Sal Sadati. He's going to pick up a few before he's shoved out of bounds. Then Sadati taking the direct snap, looking for some running room. Doesn't get too much there before he's met with a host of Rapids Cavalier cheerleaders on the sidelines. Great student section on hand once again. Trouble with the ball there. Frank Boyd loses his handle on it, and the Rapids recover. So the Rapids get the ball in good field position, and they're going to find the corner here, picking up some yardage before Kendrick Robinson gets some help from a couple other Cavs, brings it down. Pass deflected. Robinson making a nice play, so they're going to force the Rapids to go for the field goal, and they'll get it. 3 more points added on to the total for the Rapids. It's 31-0, 2:56 left in the first half. Kickoff again, and guess what? Boyd is going to make good on that fumble. Watch him hit the afterburners right here, baby. He's gone. One person to beat the kicker. Never mind. He ain't no problem. Boyd in the third gear, in the high, into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Clover Hill getting points on the board, putting up 6. And they like that. Fernando Pascal comes in, kicks the extra point, and it's 7-0. Wish it was 7-0. 7-31. Cavaliers trail late in the first half. Pascal's going to kick it off here, and fair catch call for him. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Penalty flags flew. Rapids go to the air. They complete this one. Kendrick Robinson's going to drag him down, but once again, they're in the red zone, and they're going to find their way into the end zone. It's going to be another Rapids touchdown before the end of the first half. Extra point will be no good. It goes a little bit wide there, so the Cavaliers hold them at 7-37. 39 seconds left in the half. Cavaliers get one more shot at it. Ball bounces there, and Demetrius Bell finally picks it up. tries to turn the corner and actually gets some room, breaks a couple tackles, looks like he's going to get to the sidelines, but finally he's brought down and shoved out of bounds. And a couple plays later, that's going to pretty much wrap up the first half of play. Cavaliers head to the halftime break, down 37-7. And the Cavalettes take it over. As usual, the Cavalettes doing a fine job during the halftime break, keeping the fans entertained. Cavaliers kick off to open the second half, and the Rapids just called for a fair catch. They go back to the ground attack and looking for some running room here. Cavaliers forcing the runner out of bounds with just a short gain. Then they go to the air, pass complete, and they find a little bit of advantage there and lose the ball, and it runs out of bounds, and Rapids hold on to it. The Rapids go deep into the end zone, and they're going to call it a touchdown. Took a minute to make up his mind, but he decided, yes, it was a score. So the Rapids put 7 more on the board and lead 44-7. Another nice return here. Demetrius Bell, he's drug out of bounds, but a penalty flag was thrown on that one. He was hit slightly out of bounds. But the pass from Crawley gets intercepted once again, and the Rapids take over with great field position. And a nice defensive effort by the Cavaliers. Brad Sprouse, Will Collins, and Bond, and a few others getting in on that, making some tough stops. But eventually the Rapids will find the end zone once again, and they put up 51 at this point with the extra point. Another return by Boyd here, trying to find that same lane he found earlier. Goes to the opposite side of the field, cuts back across, dances around, but is drugged down, and a decent game for the Cavaliers. And Sal Sadati picking up 10 yards here on the carry. He's brought down by a host of Rapids. Dropping back to pass once again. Crawley looking deep, and it's going to be picked off once again. So the Rapids picking off the pass, trying to turn it into something here, and finally being chased down by Stephen Coonfield. Nice extra effort by Coonfield to track down the man, but penalty flags fly. It was like 2 blocking the backs and 1 holding call against the Rapids, so that'll drive them back. Cavalier defense now getting a little more determined here against the Rapids, and that brings it into the third quarter of play. Running clock at this point. Rapids have to punt it away. Cavaliers defense holds, and nothing on the return here. They just let the ball fall, and then on the handoff, it's going to be Collins. No, excuse me, it's Boyd. Frank Boyd looking for some room, and he's going to find it down to the corner. Drives them into the red zone. Cavaliers once again on the keeper. It's Crawley. Dances to the outside, inside the 5-yard line, and then the handoff going to Will Collins. Collins drives it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Pascal's going to go for the extra point attempt, and it's going to go up and right between the uprights, and it's good. Cavaliers 14-51, 9:23 left in the game. Pascal kicks off. It's the bouncer down the middle, and well, he just decided to lay down on the job and catch it. Anyway, Rapids get the ball back. Cavalier defense stopping things there. Bo Wilson coming in and making a nice stop there. And then the snap goes high and out of the end zone. It's a safety, so the Cavaliers pick up 2 points there. Get the ball back after the kick, no return. Collins on the carry. He's drugged down after about 9 yards, and Collins trying to make room once again, driving his way in there. Then the handoff goes to Sal Sadati. Sadati zipping between a couple of tacklers and into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Sadati putting 6 on the board. Extra point attempt will be good. So the Cavaliers end up with 23, but not enough to track down the Rapids. James River wins 51-23 over the Cavaliers. Cavaliers on the road against Monacan next. And then only 2 games left after that. Winding down the season, come out and support your Cavaliers. See you next week.